welcome back to my channel. Today's vlog is so exciting. I am going to Disney World and Universal today to go pick up our annual passes. I have been waiting for this moment for so long, and that also means that next week we can go to Disney and Universal, and I am so excited. So I thought I'd take you guys along with me to show you guys what it's like and what it looks like to get your annual pass when you come from out of state, because right now Disney World is only allowing Florida residents to have an annual pass. So obviously I do not have a Florida ID. So I was gonna walk you guys through the process for that and show you guys how I'm getting mine. So one thing I had no idea about was when you purchase online, which is what we did. We purchased right before this video to go pick up our tickets at Will Call today at Disney Springs. You have to use a card that has a Orlando zip code as the billing address. We had to call our banks and change our billing address for our cards, and there's like no way around that. So you have to have a billing zip code for Florida. So that was one thing I didn't know. I also don't know what they expect from us when we go to pick up the tickets, which we'll find out together, but I am coming with my water bill, my electric bill, and our lease. Our lease has both of our names on it. Our water bill has my name on it, and our electric bill has Hayden's name on it. And I think we're also bringing our internet bill. I'm just trying to keep all our bases covered. We're gonna go to Disney Springs right now to go pick that up. And so I'll take you guys along for the process of that. But first we're gonna stop by Gideon's. Hopefully the line's not too long to go get a cold brew to start our day. And then once we pick up our tickets or I guess our annual passes from Disney World, we are going to go to Universal and go pick our passes up from there. We did not buy those ahead of time, but I think we can just go to the Will Call office. So we'll figure all that out, and I will walk you through which pass we are choosing for Universal. For Disney World, we only get one choice, which is the Pixie Pass, and that's basically like the weekday pass, but I'm not gonna complain. It means we can go to Disney next week. So yeah, let's just hurry up and let's make it to Disney Springs, and I will see you guys there. Let's go, I'm so excited. So excited to get our annual passes today. It was silly of us to think we could get Gideon's on a Saturday morning with no line. So we just went to Joffrey's instead, and Hayden got the s'mores, rocket to s'mores latte, and I got the white chocolate gingerbread, and I'll let you guys know how that is. Correction, his was mission to s'mores latte. And mine, yeah, I got the white chocolate gingerbread. We both got them iced with alternative milk, but I will give you an update. We got our Joffrey's. Okay, let's do an official taste test. Mine is really, really sweet. How's yours? Delicious. Okay, we'll have to try some more later. It's got like all the 50th on it, and I think that's just so pretty and cool. So we just grabbed our annual passes. We are officially annual pass holders. And I will tell you guys the process maybe in a more quiet location. But right now we are running to Pin Traders to get a magic band. I guess Pin Traders has the best selection of magic bands. And we also currently have 30% off all our merch because there's a deal. So of course we're gonna take them up on that and we'll get a magic band. So let's go to Pin Traders. So we are at Universal Orlando right now to go pick up our annual passes here. One downside of getting your pass in Universal is that you have to pay for parking one time. There's no reimbursement with the annual passes. You do get free parking, but they don't care for that one time. There's no way to get like it reimbursed. There's no way to like let them know. Like you still have to pay the $27 to park. So it's only one time, which kind of sucks, but yeah, we're gonna go get it now. And that's why we picked ours up at Disney Springs, so then we didn't have to go to a Disney park to pay for parking that one time. So that's the nice option about Disney. So I recommend before you get your annual passes at Disney, just go to Disney Springs and pick it up because parking's free there. But yeah, so we were here and we didn't buy them online this time, so we're just gonna go to like the ticket holders and purchase it while we're there. We just bought our annual passes at Universal and there was no line, and unlike Disney you don't have to make reservations, so we decided we're gonna walk in and just go get some butterbeer and go see Harry Potter, only because we have to go run a bunch more errands today. But like, how can you not when you're inches away from the Wizarding World? So that's what we're gonna do, and then we'll be continuing on with our errands. Okay, so now that we're home, I figured we could go through the whole process of getting our annual passes, what it looked like now that I know how it works. So let's start off with Disney. I will say for Disney right now, the only annual pass you can get is the Pixie Pass, and you can only get it if you are a Florida resident. So I know that's not ideal for everyone, but I do love that at least there's an option for us Florida residents to be able to go to the parks and not have to pay every time we go. But the only option for Florida residents is the Pixie Pass, and that is the lowest level that you can get. And with the Pixie Pass, you are not able to go to the parks on weekends, and there is a lot of blackout dates, like a lot. Like I couldn't go these past 2 weeks for Christmas and New Year, and there's just a lot of like random like spring break, a lot of random like spots where I won't be able to go. But again, I'm not gonna complain because I'm in Disney World and I can go when I want. So the cost of the Pixie Pass before tax is $3.99, and we did include water park and sports plus option, and with that I think it added $99. I can get that final total and put it right here for you guys. But with the water park pass and more, there's no blackout dates for the water parks, which I think is kind of cool. And also with that, we can do like the Fantasia mini golf and the ESPN World of Sports, which if I'm honest, I have never done that, so maybe I should go check it out. But overall, like, it was pretty easy. So we purchased them online, like I said earlier, and then we headed to Disney Springs. The one weird thing for me was they would not accept a lease as a form of proof that we were Floridians, which is really odd. And I asked her like why a lease wouldn't be like enough proof to be like, hey, we live here. And it's because they said that a lease can be broken at any point, which is kind of weird because it says on there how many months we signed our lease for, but you know what? It's cool, it's fine. But we had to provide a water bill and our electric bill and internet bill, and your name has to be on it. It has to be spelled correct. Even on my water bill, my name was my email address and they wouldn't accept that. And I thought that was like so odd because I was like, why would it be under my name, my email address, everything, but it just happened to not have my name. But there was like one page that had a thing, like I had an email that had my name on it, and like with all the other things, like all of that, they accepted it. They also said like they'd accept renter's insurance, which my name wasn't on the renter's insurance, which it's like the little things like that that I'm like, oh my goodness. So Disney was a little bit more strict, but once it was all done, it was totally fine. We went and got our magic bands, we made reservations right away, and we were able to go to the park that Monday. So I mean, all in all, it was a really easy process. But like I said, when you go and you have to prove your residency to Disney, like it definitely, like they really want to make sure that you're a Florida resident. And we even had to pay, and I mentioned this earlier, but I just want to note it again, that we did have to pay with a credit card that had a Florida billing address. So even though we lived here, our credit cards didn't have a Florida billing address yet. So we had to change that. So keep that in mind. But I'm so glad we got that done. And then as far as Universal went, it was so much easier. They were super helpful. They were like, not that Disney wasn't kind. The cast member who helped us was so sweet at Disney, I will say that. But I will say, like, Universal in true fashion, they were very much like, whatever, like we don't care. So at Universal, we just went straight to the ticket counter. We didn't pre-buy them or anything, and we just told them what level pass we wanted, and literally we showed them our release. That was all it took. We showed them our ID and they gave us our passes. At Universal, there are multiple like annual passes that we can choose from, and they're not just for Florida residents, but the nice thing is if you are a Florida resident, you get a lower rate. So we ended up getting the second highest tier for Universal, which included the water parks. So we had the 3-park preferred pass, and basically the difference between that one and the one higher up was, I think there was valet parking, and there was 1 free Horror Nights ticket, and there was like a few other like little things, and we just like, the price difference was I think at $400 extra, and we just didn't feel like it was worth it for us because we're more Disney people anyways. But the pass that we did get, the preferred pass, I think it was about $600. I will put the price right here. We don't have blackout dates. We can go on weekends. So we've definitely been using it a lot more. Like we can go on literally Christmas if we want. Oddly enough, the one thing we can't do is go to Volcano Bay in the summer before 4 p.m. which is like fine because it sounds like a peak water park does not, like at peak time does not sound like my thing anyways. But yes, overall Universal was a lot easier. Their annual pass is a little more expensive, but it makes sense. You do get to use it every single day. And I will say too that both passes do allow you to get discounts nearly like everywhere, like not so much snacks, but they do give you like discounts even at their shops. Like at Universal, you can get discounts at City Walk, even at like the surf shop, whatever. You get all these discounts everywhere, whether it's 10, 20, and even at some places was 30%, which was really, really cool. And same with Disney. So there are advantages to having annual passes, because in that way, every time we dine, we get a discount, and every time we decide we want to splurge on merch, we get a discount. So definitely no complaints, and I will definitely be at the parks so often. But overall, the whole process was pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Even coming from Washington and not having Florida IDs, it's still possible, which was like the most important thing for me. But please let me know if you have any questions. I'd be more than happy to answer them. I'm really excited to just like soak up the whole year and just get our money's worth, which if I'm honest, we've definitely already made our money's worth of Universal. We have gone maybe 3 to 4 times a week already. Like we're not even necessarily riding rides. We're just like soaking in the vibes and all of that. And like I said, I'm blocked out of Disney until Monday, which of course I already have reservations for the park on Monday. But thank you for watching, and like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to answer them, and I will see you guys in the next one.